there's so many different sides to the new record. If you've listened to anything I've done before, it's definitely a massive progression musically, lyrically. You know, I've got older, I've got wiser, a lot more to say. The music's grown with me. If you haven't listened to anything new, I suggest you go on YouTube and check some stuff out so you know what to expect. But you know, just know that this time round there's still a lot to say. The music is grown at times, but at other times, you know, we've got the type of beats that just make you want to screw up your face. We've got records that you just feel good listening to, records that are going to make you want to go to the club, records that you're going to want to hear in the club, records that you're going to want to hear when you get home from the club. I'm just trying to make music that you can listen to at every different point in your day or your week. And you know, it's great to be in a position to make records that you love, that, you know, people are going to get to hear, man. The first idea that came to my head was called Wretch. I don't know why it came to my head, it just came to me. I was like, it's called Wretch, this sounds cool. But then I was like, it sounds cool, but it doesn't really mean much. Another name was Retribution, which sounded a bit... Some people were saying to me that it sounded a bit harsh. And I took it on board. But to be honest, it didn't... What I'm talking about in the album doesn't fit with that word, so it didn't make sense. But they were the two that just kind of popped into my head. I was like, yeah, let's call it that. And then for like 5 minutes, and my mind was changed.
You should know we've had a threesome. Believe it. When the lights go on my brain, sometimes
I think I want to go to any country where they have ears and where they like music, to be honest. America being one of them. This time round, I don't know, hopefully it gets out there. There's definitely always been meetings and always been interest, but it's just such a massive place, and you kind of have to go out there and you have to fight at it and work at it and work at it. And the position I'm in life, you know, I've got 2 kids and that, man, I kind of want to make sure something's a bit more solidified than just going out there running around chasing whatever, you know, leaving the kids back home and stuff. So you know, we want to make sure we're with the right team, you know, the right label or whatever. And yeah, it will definitely be on the cards, but you know, who knows what the future holds, to be fair. I wouldn't say a boss, I'd just say someone who's in a position doing the right thing. It's great to work with new talent and really push them through. You know, like people like George the Poet, he just reminds me of that raw talent, you know, that before anybody heard me. You know, he just has that element and he has so much to say, and I just think it's so important that what he says gets heard. So it's only right, just as a person, that I kind of do whatever I can to push that forward. Jacob Banks, the same thing. I'm always touched by his vocal, and the songs he writes are incredible. Funny Tummy, he's a contemporary artist. His pictures, like I've you know, starting to get a lot more into art and looking at his pictures and looking at the time he takes to do his work and looking at the finished product, and looking at the passion that he has when he's, you know, creating these paintings is second to none, and I'm really happy to be a part of it. So, you know, to work with new talent was always something that I wanted to do. I've always kind of worked with new people and kind of wanted to push them and take them to the next height. And I'm just blessed that they're willing to put faith in us and trust us to be a part of this shit, man. Hopefully we just sail the right way.